Welcome back to Direct Access Fan TV Fan Talk, episode 2. We'll be doing a wrap up of our last 3 games. Bloem Celtic, AmaZulu, and last but not least, Orlando Pirates. Lufefe, over to you.
And in studio today, we have our guests, which is Makhaya Ndila representing Orlando Pirates, and King SK, of course, our ambassador for Cape Town City. Introduce yourself, sir.
Hi guys, thank you for welcoming me. My name is Makhaya and I'm an Orlando Pirates fan.
And over to you, SK.
Hi guys, my name is Khonyana Rakauta, aka King SK. I'm Sere.
Let's recap on Cape Town City versus Bloem Celtic. Scoreline was 4-2, guys.
It was a big match.
I just want to get a feel from SK. What was your thoughts on that game?
Yeah, to face the fact, Bloem Celtic is not easy. Even though we are here to fight. So I think that 4-2 is good results because it was a home game. So we have to win home games. Yeah, away games, if you can get a draw, it's still better. So I think it's a good startup of having goals. Like for instance, our PSL top goal scorer, meaning it shows we're gonna see something different this season.
Yeah, and on that, Mdansane, he has 4 goals this season now, right? He also scored in the game against Bloem Celtic with Lodada with 2 beautiful goals, and then Lakay scored a penalty, I think, right?
Yes.
So basically, our goals are coming from all the areas, and that is great, and that is what we need. We can't expect, okay, it is the striker's job to score goals and all of those things, but if we have goals in abundance from your defense through to your midfield, through to your strike force, then I think we should be a force to be reckoned with this season.
Yes, I think it's all about the teamwork. Yeah, it's all about the teamwork. For instance, yes, what I've noted are some of teams in PSL. Yes, we have strikers and the anchors as well, meaning our midfields are weakening this season.
Definitely.
That's why you can check all games 2-2, 3-1, 4-2. So, meaning that vibe is...
The goals are there,
Yes,
so we have no problem scoring goals. Lou,
Yep.
just give us your take on the AmaZulu game. I know it wasn't televised, but, you know, just...
Yeah, the game wasn't televised, but I think the boys did quite good because remember, AmaZulu made good signings this season. Like Simpwe Chabalala, though he didn't play in the game, but you knowing that you're playing with a legend in the team should boost the team morale already, you see.
Majoro?
Majoro, of course, he got a red card. Unfortunately,
he scored the goal.
He scored the goal, and then remember, he was actually one of our strikers before. But the boys did quite good against AmaZulu. A draw I would take because remember that team made signings under their new owner now, and they're actually gonna be competition in the PSL. But who are we, bro?
Yeah.
You know us. And
So, on to the big one.
me next to me. Let me just ask him a question, Makhaya.
Yeah.
Okay, I know you support Orlando Pirates, but what do you think of our football, bro? Like in general, like Cape Town City, how are they playing?
Well, you guys are very much attacking and you have like defensive mechanism, so very commendable. So I would say that you guys are very playing high quality football, which is what we want to see, because I mean, like, we want to see chances created, we want to see goals, which you guys have been supplying us. So I mean, like, you've been playing much football, but I can't take that away that Pirates is like a better team than you guys.
we would agree to disagree on that, man.
But then if you check the stats, who's
We
the
were
better
creating
team?
chances.
If you check the stats, Orlando Pirates and Cape Town City head to head, who's the better team?
In trophies,
Yeah.
but in terms of creating
And
chances,
you know what I also want to give you a fact is Orlando Pirates never came to Cape Town and beat Cape Town City in Cape Town yet. So that is still something you got to do, my friend.
Yeah.
So you can't say you're better than Cape Town City if you can't come to City and beat us.
But I mean, 1 point, I mean, it's still a point in our bag, so we'll accept
you
that.
came here for 3, right?
Yeah, but
And you left
one,
with
but one is not so bad.
And I'm sure they haven't forgot how they lost a cup. When was this now? 2 seasons back when they lost the league in Athlon Stadium.
Yeah, we and they were like,
That was the same Orlando Pirates.
No,
eh?
I think one thing is all about when you have 5 games left, you have to make sure that you wrap up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you never know. Because if you can check Chiefs and Sundowns, I can't remember the season, number 2 and number 1. Yes.
Head on head.
Yeah, head on head.
1 point.
Yes, as analyzers, we are sure that Chiefs is taking this.
Yeah.
Then out of the blue, boom.
And remember, we
Yes.
tried to help Kaizer Chiefs to win that league actually because we beat Sundowns. We beat Sundowns for them, but they couldn't finish the job.
Yeah. But yeah, I wanna touch on Saturday's game against Pirates, man.
Yeah.
I wanna touch on. I wanna ask you guys like thoughts. First off, what you guys thought. Second off, what was the thoughts, and also the substitution that was made with the players that were brought on, and also was taken off because firmly I believe. Mdu, I don't know why he got taken off early in the second half, but he was definitely a key player in the game. He was making runs, he was creating, he was controlling. Also, I think we played a 4-4-2 where he played, or he slipped away and go up front, and he played in the middle. So he's very diverse in that regard. So that's why he's very effective and how the coach is using him. So SK, just give me your feel on the first half.
Yes, that's a fact. This is a main fact that, on my view, as a licensed coach, like for instance, we have quality in our team from a wing, striker, midfield. But there's one thing that can be fixed. Our 4-back line, communication. That's the key.
I agree with you.
Yes. For instance, it's our ball, we move. Phil is a tall guy, probably is a corner. He's at the box there. Who's covering the 4 backs? You see. So, because the distance from box A to your own box, it needs spirit. So when he gets there, he's tired. Then
That's 90 yards you covered.
yes, yes. That's why always you can even the minor injuries of Phillies. It's not about them. Those minor. The engine was down.
And the fatigue kicks in. Also.
Yes, yes. So I think it's all about our midfield because our midfield is perfect. Yes.
We have midfield in abundance. We have so much we can choose.
Yeah, you can check Prince.
Yes.
He's doing well.
And also touching on that backliners thingy, look here, even Mashego, his overlaps actually costed us the game. Because if you do notice, Pirates wingers, it's Pool and Dean Hotto. Those guys can run. Those guys run. So if you overlap against Pirates, they are counter, bro. Look at Pool's goal. It was a counter from the overlaps that we did because those guys can run, bro. They are very fast, and Dean Hotto gave him keys a game.
How many chances did Pirates create in that game?
It was like 20 something.
24.
Yeah,
24.
It's 24 chances.
They were also
Yes.
So on that, you guys were like
You were on fire.
But our goalkeeper was
Excellent. It was excellent. Yeah. It was excellent. But he did make his own mistakes though, because I feel like the first goal that he conceded would have been like a save, but he decided like.
But then, touching back to what SK said about the backliners,
It's
if
not
there was a
communication.
player keeping that
blocked
pool
it.
from that tap in,
that goal came from a counter. So if you think about it, Mashego was out of position, and that's him. He's supposed to be covering that when Peter hit the ball out there. You see,
but as we know that a goalkeeper is the last defender, and before you save a ball, you must first look at your surroundings. You can't push a ball back when you see there's an attacking player forward. You could have pushed it at least on a corner or at least forward, not entirely straight into his legs.
You know, I'll also disagree with you there because you know goalkeepers also act on instinct. So what his main focus there was, I'm trying to save the goal here. He's not basically looking what's around him because the play happens so quickly.
Yeah.
You think you get what I'm saying? So when a goalkeeper positions his back line and when he looks what's happening around him is when he has time upon him. But if he has no time, you have that split second to react as a goalkeeper. And so you hoping that your defense is there to sweep or clean up. But if it's not, it's unfortunate, and that's how we conceded the first goal.
And then
it was a very soft goal to concede, but
and that ball, that was a Kela, eh? So he had to stretch. Peter stretched as much as he could on that ball. So there was nothing better he could do than to just try to save it from going.
Yes, he's a good stretcher. That's why he was sure that one is out.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going back to our defense. So that casualty, meaning he was hoping the stretch and save from defense, ball away.
And then also the other thing I'm thinking is that fatigue He's gonna catch up with our defense because for all our games, as far as I remember, but then Mubarak got injured or was he red carded when he couldn't play?
He was red card.
He was red carded.
Yeah.
That's the only time Mubarak couldn't play as centre back. So all our games we've been playing with the two same centre back, which is Phyllis and Mubarak. So in a long run, in a way. And then look at in our bench we have Cupido and Giannis as centre backs. Yeah. So we have only two of them. And then also Kewood can be played as a centre back at times, but we don't have like a backup defense should any of these two get injured or something like that.
And look now also Mashego is, I would say he has quality, but to play that guy game week in week out, it's gonna tie him. And with Ed Milson's knee injury, it's going to be tough because teams are gonna expose us in a sense where they know we don't have a backup for left back. They're gonna go for Mashego. They don't have anybody that can play if he gets injured or if fatigue kick in, or and that's what teams do. Luckily for us on the right we have Mkize, then we have Martin that can be versatile.
Yeah, he can play. He can.
So yeah, it's we shouldn't be stretching our players, number one, because the games is coming in and it's rolling in all each other.
It is.
And that is where proper game management and the coach is gonna have to come in and actually now manage this team and actually get to find the balance as to who to play against what opposition and use that as an advantage to him as well.
I think on that point of I think each and every striker on midfield do their homework. Like for instance, every red card or yellow card of Katsande, it's all about the clever striker. They know one-on-one is not good on that. It's either you or a ball. So it's all about thinking out of a box. Yeah.
And who thinks out of the box? Zumdu, and that's why I love him.
Zumdu is.
And in games like that, even look at both goals, the goal of Mubarak and Zumdu. Both goals came from nothing. It came from nothing, and that is what we need to create, or we need to do. If we can't find our strikers in position to score goals, then we have to take our chances. We have to shoot because you don't know where your luck lies at the end of the day. So
and to also as a keeper, like as we were talking about Peter stretching, you see, as we were talking about Peter a stretcher, don't you think Ofori was exposed in that game because both goals were actually
I mean, like we have three defenders, meaning that it was going to be like 2 against 3. Or it's like 2 against 1. We expected that because we have like defenders who go forward, and we all expected that maybe they are going to be like fullbacks. But I feel like we were relying more on our defenders than actually putting the game into the bag. So that was our mistake. Yeah, so it was exposed.
Okay, so overall, so tell me, how do you think Pirates played against Cape Town City?
I feel like knowing how Pirates play, I know that Pirates would have done a lot better, because looking at the game, they had so many chances that I feel like they would have converted into goals. So I feel like if maybe we would have tried harder, in maybe in communicating, in maybe even like not falling back, I would have understood that it did well. But I'm happy with the performance because it's not a loss at any case. It's a draw.
Especially against us, because you know our history.
Yeah, playing against home with you guys. So I can't expect like winning 5 goals against you guys, but I would take accept and
tell me, do you also think if Lodge was there, the result could have been different?
Yeah, no, I thank God Lodge is not there. like I'm happy with how Lepasa play. I'm happy with how Makarenge communicates with Lepasa. But I feel like having to put Ule and the midfield would have been like a calculated form, because he's a very attacks, like he's a good attacker. But putting him in a midfielder position and still having 2 goals in that match, man, I'd take that he's the man of the match. You see.
So was it? Oh, okay, cool.
And also, wasn't it heartbroken to have an ex-player score against you guys, Obara?
I mean, like he comes off our hands, so. It's our strategy to say, okay, motivation. So he knows where we can lose. So he knows all our marks. Yeah.
And also about Orlando Pirates, Jele, he's been there for 12 years now.
Yeah.
And then he's actually now a bench warmer from Flatray.
I don't think he's very happy with that.
He's so
Excuse the pun.
Is that because he has the captain armband taken away from him?
And also he's a performer.
He still has his position there.
Where?
In the left back.
When was the last time he played? He started the game.
But Kachwa, your centre back, you can't say he just took his
I think
position.
he needs to hang up his boots. He needs to make the right decision.
Not yet.
To do what Lucky Kwati did.
No, the coach is playing around to say this is what we are doing. It's all strategy. Just watch against the game that we're gonna have over the weekend with Bloem Celtic's final. You might see him play because we're going to need people who have more experience. So having him play against a PSL game, which is like new games, like was it the 6th game? So you can't like put all your good players knowing that you have a final coming up. It's all calculated. But he still has his position saved in him.
And that is all about game management, right?
Yeah, it is.
Playing certain players against certain opposition, knowing how many fixes you have.
And I actually think that's one of the reasons why we didn't see Lodge there. Because, I mean, Lodge is not a bad player. I just feel like Lodge needs more confidence in him. Because when he has confidence, it shows in results. Because he's not a bad player, he just needs to perform well.
He won PSL Player of the Year 2 years ago.
Exactly. So he has so much potential. Maybe we're all going to see him and Chele in that final against Bloem Celtics.
Brown, good luck on that.
Thank you.
Going to win it?
Yes, it's in the bag. We've played to put Bloem Celtics 1-0 already. So maybe 2-0 is like...
And also, SK, tell me, what do you think of our new striker, Prince Okopu? On how he performed against Pirates?
Like, it's good.
Easy, good.
Do you reckon?
Prince
Against Pirates?
No, like overall of the against Pirates.
Against Pirates,
no,
how he played.
It was on and off.
I think it was
For me, honestly, I
off.
think after his beautiful goal he scored on the previous game, he was gonna be more confident now to actually come in. Because I was waiting for him.
Guys, in the lineup we played.
Yeah.
That was a strong lineup.
That's our best 11. That's the
Midfield.
Best.
That midfield was solid.
Yeah.
And I think he just wasn't at the right place at the right time.
the right time.
Yes.
Because there was crosses that came in which he could have been there for the tap in or
And also
Like that,
actually,
for instance, that cross.
Yes.
It's either a header or a chested
and
yes.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I'm saying on and off.
on and off. And also
Yes.
remember now he was actually been marked by one of the best defenders in the PS, which is Nyauza and Tyson. So
But I think as we progress and he start getting more game time, that confidence will build.
he's going to listen up. Yep.
Right, guys, so I think that's a wrap for today. I want to thank our super fans, Orlando Pirates, Makanya, and our ambassador SK from Cape Town City. Thank you for pulling through, guys. Much appreciated. It was good having you guys on the show today.
And also, if you would like to be one of our guests in one of our episodes, feel free to upload that audition video on Facebook and tag Direct Access. Who knows? We could be next.
You could be sitting in this seat, the hot seat. We call it the hot seat. So
Could be next.
Stay tuned for our next episode. Direct Access Fan TV Fan Talk. All the best, guys.